going to put on me everything of yours because I'm supposed to be submissive. Or you want to rape me, I be submissive. You want to make me do this, I be submissive. You want to make me a baby making machine, I be submissive. I beg, we have been empowered, we've been emancipated. Hi guys, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pauline Study, and yes, thank you for coming back to my little corner of YouTube, to this space of mine for YouTube. Yeah, and if you're new to subscribe, please do subscribe after this video if you like it, or go binge watch some of my videos, and please do leave a thumbs up and a comment for this video after. So guys, before I continue, am I looking beautiful today? Am I not slaying? Anyway, today's look was inspired by Nazo Eze. She's a YouTuber on this platform. She recently uploaded a tutorial, and I was like, okay, some of these techniques, I really needed to try them out, and this is how I look like. So, but that's not why we're here today, okay? The reason why we're here today is that I am here to rant, eh? I am here to rant because I am sick and tired. I don't know if I should say that, but anyway, I'm here to rant, okay? So you guys have been seeing this going on social media. I tried to avoid this. I tried by all means, but it was so impossible, I think, because every single time I'm on Google, every single time I'm opening up my email, that kind of thing, so I'm on the internet, okay? So this is basically, I'm going to be ranting and giving my unpopular opinion about all this whole thing. So most of you guys know Pete Edochie, yeah? He's a Nigerian actor. He's a veteran actor. I think almost everyone loves him. I love him personally. Yeah, I like. He was really, he's a great actor. Yeah, I like his Nigerian movies and what. So he had interviews and all that kind of stuff. So this interview that happened to land on my eye, which I forever tried to avoid. So many YouTubers have been talking about this, giving their opinions, what they think, and all that kind of stuff. So I got this on my Google. I logged onto Google, and the first thing they showed me, Pete Edochie's BBC Igbo interview, okay? Yeah, it was on BBC Igbo, but I tried out all other BBCs and they were showing the same interview, okay? Because I read it and I was not happy. So, Pete Edochie was interviewed by these people. I don't know what they were looking for, but this interview that I read was basically about women, okay? He was talking about women, what defines a woman according to him, and all that kind of stuff. So before I go into this whole thing, so many YouTubers have talked about it, but I want to give it a perspective, okay? This perspective is that Pete Edochie is firstly 74 years old. He's capable of being my grandfather, okay? Secondly, is that he was born in a different generation. And like he said in the interview, his mother never went to school. Yes, that's understandable because he's that old. His mother not going to school is understandable. And thirdly, is that Pete Edochie is a veteran actor, was won awards, so many awards. He even was in Chinua Achebe's book and the movie and all that kind of stuff. So he has had a lot of exposure from this whole acting thing, and he has been exposed. Like, we cannot say that he is not up to date. We cannot say that he is too much in the 1800s, something like that, 1800 generation. We cannot completely say that because he has had exposure, he has been educated and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be saying the things that he actually said right from his quotes, okay? Now, the first thing that pissed me off when I was reading this interview, I told you guys that I tried to avoid this, but I needed to address this on my channel. I even put it on my Instagram, on my WhatsApp. People who have my contact and who follow me on Instagram, please do follow me on Instagram if you're not following me. I put this as like, this thing is not going to escape my eye. The fact that it landed even when I tried to avoid it, it wasn't going to escape. So this is what he said. I quote in his exact words. He said, "Women who cannot cook aren't supposed to call themselves women." And feminism is what causes women to be beaten up in marriages. You complain to a woman and she retorts. This was Pete Edochie, an educated man with kids who are married, making such a statement on a big television or news channel, BBC. Okay, first of all, I am very, very, very angry. Yes, I love Pete Edochie. I love his acting career and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like this is one of the things that I would probably start hating him for, because you do not come here and tell me that a woman who cannot cook, he said women who cannot cook aren't supposed to call themselves women. Okay, this is very, very wrong, because let me give you an example. It's not, women were not born for the kitchen, okay? Women were not born to cook for men. Women were not born to be cooks, okay? Women who cannot cook should not call themselves women, is not right, okay? You're not supposed to say a woman who cannot cook is not a woman, because women were not born to cook. They were not modeled to be cooks, okay? So I feel like this was a very, very, very stupid thing for him to say and all that kind of stuff. So guys, let me come back just a minute. So guys, I'd gone to open for someone on the door. So he made such a statement, and I feel like it's very, very wrong. If he raised his daughters like this, with this mentality, or actually his sons, because this is actually propagating patriarchy. Because you cannot start saying that because you cannot cook, you cannot be called a woman. Because she cannot cook, you cannot call her a woman. That is very wrong. I'm like, guys, when I was reading, I don't even know how to express this, but I'm so angry. So he goes on to say, okay, remember he said that feminism is the reason women are being beaten in homes. Hey, you guys. So to Pet, that means for him is that when women open their eyes, it is very wrong. They're supposed to keep like this. They are supposed to keep blind. They are not supposed to see that women are being mistreated in their own homes. So they should not say anything. They should just remain like puppets. They should just remain like what? This very mentality is what is putting patriarchy in the society. Okay, notice that. Let me first continue. He goes on to say, it becomes unbearable. You stretch your arm and deal a slap. Domestic violence starts. I don't like seeing women crying because it hurts me deeply, but it is the fault of the woman herself a lot of times, he said. Guys, firstly is that I already said this guy had a lot of exposure. But as you can see, he is still talking in the 1990s, in the 1900 eras, okay? Where women were supposed to continue being mistreated and all that kind of stuff, okay? I feel like this is very, very, very annoying, okay? It's very annoying when you go on to say that you're supposed to, you raise your hand, you slap her, it is her fault. It is not her fault. The fact that she opened her eyes and you are mistreating her doesn't mean it's wrong. No, women are supposed to stand up for themselves. You don't do stupid things in marriage. You don't like anyway, let us continue. He said if she wasn't married, she can do whatever she wants. Are women now plunged into feminism nowadays? They cannot even keep their husbands anymore. Is that a good thing? Please, I am not yet married. You're not supposed to be telling, because I'm supposed to be picking a leaf from you, okay? You don't tell me that, okay, look, because I'm supposed to be the one keeping my husband. So what is my husband supposed to be doing, eh? So my husband is just supposed to keep on loitering around, and I go picking him everywhere he goes, and I go to... Now, this is what even pisses me off. This guy went on to say that women should pack condom for their husband when if the woman knows that the husband is cheating, they should go on and pack condoms for their husband. So he was even speaking in pidgin English. So it was like, it was written in pidgin English. I read it on BBC Pidgin, and he was like, hey, you should pack a condom for your husband. If you think he cheats and he's going off to a journey, pack a condom for him. And if he's cheating, what are you going to do? Are you going to leave him? He went on to give an example of King Solomon, who had, was it? Yes, the one who had so many wives, and concubines. So this is why I get angry. Firstly, is that a person like me who is not yet married, I'm supposed to be picking advice from him for how long he's been in his marriage. But if he's making such assertions like, you know what, pack a condom for your cheating husband, you know what, you're supposed to keep your husband. What is my husband supposed to be doing? For Christ's sake, is he supposed to just come and eat while I labor? Am I a slave? Okay? Because to some extent, I feel like he's saying women should be slaves. Because he goes on to say that my mother wasn't educated, but she would cook all sorts of soups. My father would always come back home hurriedly to eat what his wife had cooked. Today, our wives cannot even cook anymore. Firstly, is that even in the Bible, it is written that a woman is not supposed to get married. It doesn't say anywhere that a woman gets married to cook, okay? If your mother did that, I beg, that ended that in that generation. In this generation, what we need to sustain the family, the woman cannot be a slave, okay? Because to me, I feel like what this guy was saying is that basically making women slaves in a home, the woman has to cook no matter what. Hey, and you, the man, what are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing? Because if you're going to give us if you're going to be saying this is practically, directly, indirectly, in every form you're propagating patriarchy. And these men who read these things and put them in practice, they're going to be telling their women, you know what, I don't want you to work. So take an example. I even watched Al Mangu's vlog where a lady was asking for advice. The boyfriend was already telling her not to go to work. Okay, that's, first of all, that's a red flag. Secondly, is that this person was propagating his chauvinism on him, okay, on her. So, and the question was, so when the husband can no longer bring food home, can no longer bring money, how are you going to sustain the family? Like, how? Okay? So, firstly, is that I feel like this guy does not see a reason why women should be empowered, why women should be able to sustain themselves, why women should be able to do things by themselves, why women should not be under their husbands. Because in the first place, God did not say a man is higher than a woman, okay? So I don't see where this is coming from. Maybe he's talking that from an Igbo kind of view, that kind of thing. But even those who have been exposed like him should not be saying this, okay? And this is a disclaimer. I'm not saying this because I hate him, but I feel like what he said was totally nonsensical. And I'm not taking back this word, okay? I feel like, jeez, if I was having this interview with him and he was saying this, I would feel very angry and I would end up not even completing the interview. But guys, these are the few statements that I read from his interview. They pissed me off, okay? They pissed me off, especially when he said that, okay, when a woman leaves her parents to meet her husband and takes his surname, she should be submissive to him. Okay, so I'm supposed to mop whenever he says I mop, okay? I'm supposed to do whatever, everything, even when he turns me into a slave, I'm supposed to remain like that. Jesus. Okay, this is so interesting, guys. Like, this is so interesting. So I'm supposed to firstly, is that taking up a surname is not compulsory, okay? Personally, I think I'll take up my husband's surname, but after my full name, okay? So I'll be Pauline Study, then the surname of my husband. Secondly, is that until you have my consent, you cannot go to put on me everything of yours because I'm supposed to be submissive. Or you want to rape me, I be submissive. You want to make me do this, I be submissive. You want to make me a baby making machine, I be submissive. I beg, we have been empowered, we've been emancipated. Women have to know what they want in their lives. This is why I feel like this kind of mentality of Pete is really, 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 really annoying. And I was so disappointed with this kind of stuff that he said on BBC. BBC, guys, this is being watched by every single person. I'm so sure you've seen this thing around, and if you don't know Pete, you already saw the photo because I already put it in here. But guys, I'm going to have to end this vlog here, but I'm so not happy. I felt so angry and I needed to come and rant on this channel here. Like, I needed to come and I make certain things clear, okay? From, yeah, I am young, yes, I'm not so married, but my mom is an example. I follow so many people who are married, and I take advice from them. I see what they're doing, and I'm like, okay, this is right, this is wrong, okay? And if this is the kind of mentality that every old person is going to come and say, hey, my dears, this world is gone. But honestly, I feel this was a total disappointment. But guys, I'm going to end this vlog here. Please do leave a comment on what you think about this whole saga that Pete Edochie has been, these runs that have been going on social media. Please do leave a comment. Don't forget to put a thumbs up, guys. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe, and please do share. See ya in my next one. Mwah.